What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
You want a fucking disclaimer? There is no fucking disclaimer. I'm fucking pissed off and I'll say whatever I feel like fucking saying. No censorship or limitations. Sometimes there'll be guests on my show, other times it's just going to be me in a bad mood. My topics on this episode are not my topics on every episode. Don't be fucking silly. My mood fucking varies. So I think that one of the questions, at least for myself, that arises when you're faced with so many circles, and when I say circles, I'm talking about things that never get resolved. You know, issues, battles that last forever. You know, every time you go back, they tell you that you're missing another paper, you're missing this, you're missing that. Can you do this for us? Can you do that for us? It's not enough. Can you do it again? Can you do it this way? Can you do it that way? And it's like, it feels like, you know, you got this far, but then you have to repeat, and then you have to repeat, and then you have to repeat. And, you know, the question is, does it make it easier to die when life exhausts you in this way? And what I mean by that is very simple. When you reach 80, 90, and you've been in so many of these types of circles, does it exhaust life out of you? Do you reach 80 and feel like, fuck, life has been really hard? Like, I'm ready to go. Dad, is anybody here? Take me. Hello, I'm waiting. I can't deal with these circles anymore. Can I just get out of here? I want to check out the existence. I don't know. Does it make it easier? I mean, because, you know, I do hear, on one hand, I'm all about life. I want to live up to 200. I am always saying I want to live up to 200. That I want to live, I mean, I would ideally want to live forever, be immortalized. Because I want to do a lot of exciting things. I want to travel the world. I want to live, and living takes time because there's a lot of things to do in life. You know. But then I hear the other side of things. You know, people telling me, well, wait till you get to that age and you'll realize that maybe you don't want to keep living. You know, maybe when you reach 80 or 90, maybe you don't really want to keep living anymore. And I never understood that. I look at those people and I'm like, oh my God, how much do you hate life to ever reach that conclusion that you don't want to live anymore? Like, I don't understand. I can't picture myself being 80 and thinking that. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, fuck. You know, if this is going to be like this for the rest of my life, it does tire you out. Then again, if you have a healthy mindset, there's outlets, there's ways, you know, if you exercise, if you know, there's certain drugs, psychedelics, there's weed, there's things that help, you know, but is it enough? I don't know, you know, because life doesn't make it easier. And in a previous episode, we talked about it. We talked about how things are so much easier nowadays. How dare I think this way when, you know, 20, maybe 30 years ago in the things were way harder, you know, 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago. I mean, you know, people were lucky to live up to their 30s, even their 20s. I mean, even kids, I mean, died young. I mean, you know, this is a good life. We live in a good age. People can actually live till a good age. Not everybody. My dad died at 62. But for the most part, you have the potential to live up to a very good age if all goes well. Not to mention, it's an easy life. We have water, we have food. I mean, what else do we want? We have heaters, we have walls and ceilings. I mean, you know, what else can we really need? I mean, we have money. We have, if you live in a first, in a, if you live in a country, like the States or Canada, or in Europe, life is pretty good. Even Australia, New Zealand. I mean, there's a lot of places in the world where life is very, very good. Um, Yet it can also be very tiresome and exhausting, uh, when it comes to the bureaucracy of it all, when it comes to the paperwork of it all. It can become very exhausting. Um, and the question is, do people actually feel tired from it when they reach an old age? When people reach 80, 90, does this catch up to them? If so, how can we keep healing ourselves from this crap? How can we keep our mind cells healthy? How can we not be so exhausted when we're 80? How can we be 80 and still be full of energy and life? How can we turn the tables? How can we rewire our brains so this crap doesn't exhaust us? Is the solution to leave the city and go back to the country? Is that the solution to it? Is the city life really what's killing us slowly, maybe even fast for some people? Is this what is killing us, this city world? Should we, in fact, be living closer to nature? Food for thought, maybe. What do you think?